Hey y'all, Tracy here with Just Dig It Farms. Today we're planting turmeric. Turmeric is a tropical perennial and it's in the same family as ginger. Turmeric grows rhizomes underground and this is what you harvest and use. Turmeric has been used well over 4,000 years medicinally, and it's used a lot in Indian recipes and cuisine, Indian and Thai food. It's a common ingredient in curry. Turmeric needs to be planted in well-drained organic soil, and it likes sun and heat to grow, but it also needs some afternoon shade if you live in a climate like I do, where we have extreme heat in the afternoon here in central Alabama. So turmeric will benefit well. It needs the sun, it needs the heat, but it really can't tolerate that hot, intense afternoon sun. So I'm gonna plant this in a spot where it's gonna get a little bit more shade in the afternoon. The thing about turmeric is this needs about 8 to 10 months to develop before it can be harvested. Now, it will not take a freeze. It's gonna die in a freeze because it is a tropical plant. So it's the end of April, and that means that this turmeric is not going to be ready to be harvested until like December or January. And we're going to have a freeze before then. So I'm planting mine in these big pots. These are 25-gallon pots where I had previously bought fruit trees in them. And we filled them up with compost, some of my compost that I've been working on here, and then topped it off with some mushroom compost. So it's really good organic soil. And I'm growing them in these pots here because when it's right before we get a freeze, Jean and I are going to move these heavy suckers into the greenhouse so that it'll still have heat in there and they're not going to freeze, and I'll be able to harvest this turmeric. So when you're planting the turmeric, you've got these rhizomes, and you can see, let me get one where it's really evident. You can see the little eyes sticking up. So this needs to be planted with those eyes sticking up. So we're gonna dig down in the soil here and just cover them up. Now, I don't mean the eyes sticking up out of the soil, but I mean the eye to the top of the surface. The active compound in turmeric is curcumin, and curcumin is a great anti-inflammatory. So turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory. It's really good for arthritis and joint pain and things like that. It's also really good to help clean out your blood. So if you have high blood pressure or high cholesterol, turmeric is a really good herb to have. It's also an excellent detoxer. So it detoxifies the liver, it's an antioxidant, and it's antimicrobial. So I just discovered this new recipe to use on your face. It's an antimicrobial, so it's gonna heal up any of those bacteria, things like that on your face, just to help cleanse your face. So I found this recipe today for turmeric, honey, and a little bit of frankincense oil. And you put that on your face for like 10 minutes or so and then wash it off. And it's supposed to really help your skin. So I think I'm gonna try that. With my autoimmune issue that I'm dealing with, I have a lot of skin breakouts, and my skin is just not as fresh and clear, and it just breaks out real easy. So I think I'm gonna give that a try. To get the benefits of turmeric, you have to be able to absorb it into your blood, into your intestines, into your body. So there's 3 ways that you can make this activate and absorb into your body right. And one is by adding black pepper. When you add black pepper to turmeric, it activates that compound, that curcumin compound, and it helps your body to be able to absorb it more. You can also add it to fats, like good fats, like olive oil or coconut oil, and take it like that, and that will help to absorb it into your body. Also, you can just heat it up and cook it and eat it, and that absorbs into your body as well. The best way to get turmeric into your diet is to cook it and eat it. Add it to burgers, add it to chicken, add it to stir fries. Turmeric is also really good when it's added to hummus. What I'm going to do when I harvest all of these turmeric rhizomes in December or January is I'm going to peel the skin off, and then I'm going to chop them up, and I'm going to dehydrate it. And then I'm going to grind it up into a really good thin turmeric powder. And I can then take that powder and cook it and add it to any of my dishes that I want to. I could take it and put it into some capsules and just take it. And one thing that we really like to do around here is I make a honey turmeric medicine. So that is just turmeric and honey, black pepper, a little lemon essential oil. I add ginger essential oil, or you can use fresh grated ginger. I add cinnamon and mix all of that up, and we have honey turmeric medicine, and we add it to herbal teas. Jean just takes a couple of tablespoons of it. We can spread it on toast. It's so delicious that it really makes a herbal tea taste really, really good. I did a video on how I make my honey turmeric medicine couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago now. So it's an old video, but I'll put a link to that and you can go check it out and see how I make that honey turmeric medicine. Really, really good for you. We try to add turmeric to our diet as much as we can because Jean has high blood pressure and I have these autoimmune issues, and turmeric is just a really good medicinal herb, and I like to be able to have it in our diet. So I'm going to plant these here. I'm going to water them well. It's going to shoot up these beautiful tropical looking foliage. And in the afternoon, it'll get some shade. If I figure out this is not the best shady spot, then I can pick this pot up and I can move it. But I'll definitely be moving it to the greenhouse come winter time so that I'll be able to harvest this turmeric. I'll keep y'all updated on how the turmeric grows and how we harvest it and how we use it. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. God bless you, and I'll see y'all next time.